Welcome to On the Mic with Shaz, where we dive into real, raw, and inspiring stories from women in technology. This special series, Women in Tech Leadership: The Upsides, was born out of countless conversations I have every single day with women in tech. Women who want to step into leadership but feel like it's out of reach somehow, like it's meant for someone else. They're intimidated by senior roles, surrounded by posts that highlight just how hard it is for women in tech, let alone in leadership. And they worry about how it might cost them their personal life they've worked so hard to build as well. Yet, alongside these stories, I'm also having powerful conversations with women who are in leadership, who share incredible journeys of growth, impact, and fulfillment. This right here is exactly why I do what I do. My mission is to support women on their journey in and to C suite executive and leadership roles in the tech industry. Because to truly create the change we want to see and that we need, we must have more women in these positions. And we absolutely deserve to be there. From here, we create a domino effect throughout organizations. We start paving the way to end bias, close the gender pay gap, stop women from being overlooked for leadership and tech roles, and break the tick box culture and bro culture that holds too many back. At this stage, it's personal for me. Throughout my career, it has been soul destroying watching brilliant women walk away from tech because they've lost their confidence, energy, and drive to keep navigating inequality, and that should no longer exist. So I've had heartbreaking conversations with women who faced racism, discrimination, been sidelined, or handed roles with no authority just so companies could tick a box. All the while, these same companies are proudly parading their gender equality achievements on social media. And this has lit an explosion inside of me. And it starts by changing the stories we tell, by talking more about the upsides, the growth, the wins, the profound impact women can and do have in these roles. Because the more we shine a light on the positives, the more we attract exactly that, and the faster we create the change we all want to see. I'm Shaz, your host. I can't wait to share these conversations with you. Tune in to hear the bright side of tech leadership told by the women living it. And hopefully, these conversations will help you see what's truly possible for your career and for all of us. In all honesty, I would say that On the Mic with Shaz is more than just a podcast. I would say it's a movement. While I'm on the subject of movement, I feel I'm on this next chapter and next journey in what I've set out to do at Tech to Exec. And I'm now calling it like Tech to Exec the movement. And I think it's all come from various frustrations that have shown up over the years for me. I mean, I've been chatting with women in technology for over 15 years now. And I think what's come to fruition, a couple of frustrations actually. One being the outdated and inaccurate data that we have now. So through Tech to Exec, one conversation, one survey at a time, really diving into our individual challenges. Because when I'm chatting with women in technology every day, we are all facing different challenges. And I think the data is no longer reflecting this. So Tech to Exec, Shaz, me are on a mission to collect accurate data, collect and rewrite that data to ensure that we are creating programs and systemic changes that relate to our individual challenges showing up. And trust me, when I say I've already kicked off these surveys, there's various scenarios popping up that I never even thought of and never even imagined. So, what we've been thinking isn't always accurate, and the data that we're seeing isn't always accurate. So, let's do this correctly and do it right. That's one frustration. The second frustration is the lack of recognition for the like absolutely mind-blowing women in technology leadership and executive roles here in Australia. I feel that we're doing incredible work and quietly. And it's not because we're not capable of leading, it's just the spotlight isn't always put in our direction. So I'm creating a women in tech leadership community where we create events where we have proper recognition, where we have women in tech showing up to these events, witnessing women in tech leadership and executive roles, hearing the impacts, hearing the positives, hearing the upsides, and getting that incentive and joy to go, that's it, that's where I want to be. But right now, from conversations, various conversations I'm having, it's the opposite. And they're feeling, why would I? When all I see is how difficult it is. And I agree. You know, I've been to a few events and the language is, oh, it took us 180 years to get here. It's probably going to take us another 180 years from here. Let's be saying it's going to take us 5 years. Let's have that language. I was at another event where I was chatting to some ladies and I was like, how's everything going? How are you navigating the tech sector? And they said, oh, well, as you know, it's traditionally male dominant and men hate us and we're doomed and it's not going to change. And let's flip that to absolutely it can change. And from my conversations with men in tech, they want us to succeed. They want us to thrive. There's a little bit of eggshells happening now in that both sides, women in tech and men in tech, are on eggshells around each other, not sure what to say, not sure what to do. So let's break that. Let's smash through the intensity and bring back the fun and joy of collaborating together, delivering outcomes and having fun. And I say this, the reason I say this is because I created that in my own journey in my career. And I'm not saying that I was the problem in that. I'm saying that through letting down my walls and my own biases, I opened up for the men in those traditionally male dominant environments I was working in to also let down their biases and let down their judgments and their walls as well. And it allowed for this, what was once a military intense environment, to just be fun and let's deliver these outcomes. And clearly what happened was high performing teams and, you know, strong deliveries, which is what you're there for, essentially, you know? So I just think I want us to all get back to that and get this incentivized, fun, let's go vibes happening. And being at events where it's like, yes, that's who I want to be. That's where I want to be. And yeah, so I'm on this mission now. I've got a leadership quest for aspiring leaders that I want them to jump on, that helps them to go, I'm going from my intention to be a leader to that is exactly the direction I'm going now, and I'm incentivized and I cannot wait, and this is awesome. And that's what I want us women in tech to be feeling and talking about the joy of it. And the more we talk about the joy of it and how great it is getting into leadership, the more we create that. And that's what I want. And it's clear, yes, there still are challenges, but let's not talk about the challenges all the time. You know, let's really talk about what we can do to get past the challenges, to change the challenges. And we will attract that by our power and energy together, just high-fiving each other, pushing each other forward. And with Tech to Exec, I'm on a mission. It's happening through community, through new data, accurate data, through incentives that are just going to make us go, yeah, get me into that leadership role. Really proper, taking care of you type programs designed to get you there in a fun way that it doesn't seem so daunting and out of reach, because you can absolutely do it. Now let's dive in. Let's go. Let's chat to these women in these tech leadership roles. And let's see that you can just do it. You can do it and you can enjoy it. And I cannot wait. And let's go.